Hey guys, it's James, and our little family is camping this weekend, or this week. This is our last day, this is pack up day today. But we've been just a spot called Turon Gates in between Lithgow and Mudgee. It's June and it's really cold. So our overnight temperatures have been somewhere between about sort of 0, I think last night was the coldest night, and about 3. We had snow one night. There's currently ice on my trailer, but I wanted to do a quick video to show you something that I got just before this trip. About a week before we came here, the weather report said it was going to snow, so I think they had a bit of snow where we're staying. And so as you know, we've got a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old, and both of them don't particularly sleep real well in the cold. So one of the things that I looked at getting was a diesel heater. Saw one at a camping show, thought it was a good idea, but from what I could see on YouTube videos and that kind of thing, it seemed to be more of an RV or a caravan thing. Managed to find a few videos of people using them in tents, but they were fairly small tents, and the feedback was that they seem to be like pretty damn hot, and so you need to have them on the coldest settings, which is I think about 8 degrees on the heater, just so they didn't just completely smoke you in your tent. So as you know, we have the Zempire TXL Pro, and that is a small tent. It's a really big tent. And if you weren't aware, tents are not designed to keep you warm, they're designed to keep you out of the elements. And so tents are not particularly well insulated. So what I wanted to know is, would one of these things work? And so I'll show you. So this is my little diesel heater, so you can probably hear it blowing away. So it's reasonably quiet for what it is. It's not generator loud, but if you're camping with friends like we are, and shout out to our friends who have been very gracious in letting us keep this running, it sort of sounds a bit like if you were camping by a road and you had like a car going past every now and again. At the moment, because it's on a higher setting, to dry the tent, and because it was just cold this morning, it's blowing pretty constantly, but it does sort of go in cycles once it's going for a while. So I've currently got it on 30 degrees, which from the videos that I've watched, everyone was saying was just like completely smoking them out in their tents, and it was like really hot. And 30 degrees in this thing is actually kind of comfortable. I'll take you inside in a second. We've got it vented into the bedroom cell. Well, we've got it vented through the side door in the tent. Noise-wise, it's certainly achievable. It's not, as I said, it's not super quiet. The other thing is, it's got an exhaust out the back. When you first start it up, or when you first prime the pump, don't put it anywhere near your tent, particularly if there's a bit of wind, or make sure the wind's blowing away, because it can blow a bit of smoke for a while when it first primes the pump. But otherwise, it's got a handy little remote control, so I can turn it on and off from the tent if I wanted to, or I can adjust the temperature up and down if I want to, so that's pretty cool. It took me a long time to work out how to pair the remote to the unit, so that's a thing, but we'll maybe do that and do a video on that another time. I'll just quickly take you in and show you what it looks like. Alright, so we're inside. You can sort of see the hose pipe piped in the corner of the door there. So there's a little grill on it that you can vent the air every which way you want to. So this has been really good in here. It's really quite comfortable temperature in here. Probably one of my favourite things about it, apart from what it's designed to do, which is warm the place, is you can leave all the windows and all the vent holes closed to keep the cold air out and not have the condensation build up. So because it's a really dry heat, it means that the condensation on the roof is fairly minimal, or next to none. I don't think we've had any, so it keeps the tent really dry inside, even with all the ventilation closed up. So that's been a real win. The other real win has been drying clothes. Maybe 13 litres of diesel or something for 4 days to have really comfortable temperatures overnight in next to freezing conditions outside. Yeah, heaps good. And the heater itself cost us $160, so it was. I figured we couldn't go too far wrong with it. So yeah, that's the little Chinese diesel heater and our experience in the big tent. Does it heat the big TXL Pro? Yeah, it does a pretty good job, but you got to run it pretty high to do it. Right. Thanks guys, hope that was helpful. I'll see you next time.